What's up, TikTok? This your girl, Crooked Smile. I named myself Crooked Smile because of the fact that I haven't been taking very good care of myself due to depression and drug use, and so my teeth are not how I want them to be. But you know what though? I said I'm gonna just bust out on this video on TikTok. I don't give a flip, messed up teeth and all, because I have a message. Okay, I have a story to tell. So really quick, because I'm not gonna keep you guys too long. You guys are listening to an individual that has been through the ringer. Okay, childhood trauma, molestation, sexual abuse, abandonment, foster homes, group homes, judicial system abuse, because when I was in the system at the age of 5 to 13, I was molested, abused, and no one was locked up for it. As a matter of fact, they didn't even put it on my paperwork. What had happened, they just continued to move my brother and I to different foster homes and group homes and things of that sort. But in any event, moving right along, I graduated high school, went on off to college, y'all. Thought that my, the past was behind me. Okay, boom, here comes, my future. I'm about to just be this, this awesome lawyer, you know what I mean? Because I love to run my mouth and dress nice. So, further on down the road, went to 3 colleges, because, after having the childhood that I have, you don't know how to commit to anything, you know what I mean? You don't know how to stick things through. You really don't know anything about structure. I didn't know anything about freedom, because I had always been, I don't want to say caged in, but I had always been in a situation in which it was structured. And so when I got off to college, I didn't know what to do with myself, I had guys trying to get at me left and right, weed was introduced to me, so it was a field day every day at college. Did not complete it, still trying to pursue it to this day. However, moving right along, boom, 2008 had my first son, my firstborn. Oh my goodness, that changed my life drastically. Okay, it helped me to come about my shell. I was very mean. I was very mean because I guarded myself. I didn't want nobody in. And anybody that's listening, you guys already know. Whenever you've been molested and abused and all that and neglected, you learn how to guard yourself. So that's just what I did. Successful mom though, had 5 babies, got married, had my last 2, which was a set of twins. I ended up marrying a narcissistic individual who beat my behind from probably about week 1 of our relationship. Being that I hadn't healed from the trauma, being that I didn't really know anything about generational curses, being that I really didn't know anything about pathology, like following after my mom's steps, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, I didn't know anything about none of that. I just looked at this situation like, okay, I got to just pray. I got to deal with it and pray. At least the kids are fine. You know what I'm saying? So, moving right along, end up losing all my babies because every time I called the police, my town was calling social services. So they had built a case behind my back. So I'm going to court, y'all, thinking that I'm going to just tell these good old folks, hey, everything is okay. He's not whooping my behind anymore. They take all my kids, okay? Took all my kids unbeknownst to me. I got them back in records time, though. I had 5 babies. I got 4 of them back. The father of my youngest daughter had money, and they gave him more rights. Okay, so boom, 2017, y'all, I am a total wreck, okay? Got married in 2015. I left him in 2017 because the courts told me, hey, listen, it's either you and your kids or your kids not at all. If we see him around you, then we're taking your kids, permanently. So I wasn't having that. So I got my babies back, y'all, but I didn't forgive myself, nor did I heal from the trauma. I didn't realize how our minds protect us. Like my mind had been compartmentalizing all of this hurt. It had been putting it in different areas in my brain. So, to save me. Because, I'm already having to deal with the childhood trauma that's been suppressed. You know what I'm saying? Now it's adult trauma, domestic violence, kids being taken. I'm having to fight, to see one of my babies. Y'all, all boo-boo really, really hit the fan. I mean, oh my God, I clung on to alcohol, I clung on to drugs, I clung on to men, being that I was sexually abused, I equated sex with love. So I did that quite a bit, but nothing help. Started growing up though, still carrying this load, y'all. Still carrying this load. It's 2017. I want to say about 2020 is when I dropped it. I dropped the load, like the bottom came out. No, I want to say about 2021 the bottom came out. Yeah. Which means I couldn't hold it no more. I couldn't stuff down the childhood trauma anymore. I couldn't stuff down the neglect, the abandonment. Oh, y'all, and by this time, 2021, my mom passed away 2019. So, oh yeah, I'm really like having a hard time. Okay. I also suppressed that too. I didn't start dealing with that until about 2022. But in any event, just coming into who I am, trying to carry this load, y'all, trying to get help, trying to wear that mask as if everything is okay, while also trying to get help. But really nothing is working because I wasn't dependent on God. I was dependent on the drugs and the alcohol and the men and my own psyche. You know, I'm very intelligent. I am very resilient. And, you know, I'm a go-getter. So those were the things that I was, also how I kept my kids up. Those were the things that I was hiding behind. Y'all, slowly but surely, God started taking everything away from me. So now it's just me. Me. I have to sit with me. I have to tell this little girl that's been screaming and hollering, you know, and acting out through getting drunk and different relationships. I had to talk to her. I had to calm her down. Once I started calming her down, I started realizing who I was. I started realizing the plot and plan of my life. I started realizing that I am chosen, and that's why I had to go through the things that I went through. I started also realizing, y'all, that the government ain't shit, won't be shit, will never ever be shit. Y'all, what they do is they track us, individuals like myself that have supernatural gifts. They track us. What they do is, before they track us though, they put us in situations like foster homes and things of that sort. And they have these individuals coming against us because, y'all, they know by our blood that we're chosen. You know what I mean? These mother flippers have been doing their research since researching, been researching, okay? So they know what to look for. Well, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that I was that special, okay? But they did. So they put me into this, you know, the simulation of life was about abuse, harassment, all type of, you know, setbacks in order to strip me from who I am. All right, so these mother flippers are mad about this time, 2023. They're really hot because I'm learning who I am and I'm learning about who they are. And so, you know, I'm steady trying to get over it, steady trying to understand it. And when I mean by get over the hurt, but still trying to understand the dynamic of this whole situation now, okay? So realizing that, okay, boom, God created me for a reason. He created me to go through that, you know, that time of my life so that I can help other women. But not only that, but so that I can be a beacon of His glory here on earth. So I can be the miracle that everybody has tried to plant. I can be that. So when I started realizing who I was and all this other stuff, y'all, it's really been helping me out a lot. I have no respect for the government. I get all my help from the Most High. He guards me. He protects me. I got so much covering, y'all. It's not even funny. I mean, I love it because I never had this type of love from my natural parents, natural family members. So it's really awesome to understand that God loves me and cares about me, even with not all my teeth and everything, even with all the messed up decisions the decisions that I've made and all the other stuff. I just said this really quickly because I wanted to just get it all in up under this 10 minutes, y'all. But this channel is really going to be about those who have overcome the darkest of times, okay? Because listen here, your girl got so much experience. I done overcame it. I'm a generational curse breaker. I don't give a flip who is mad about it, okay? I can lead you guys to some really, really awesome activities that will help you release that stress, help you release that trauma, words of affirmation, scriptures, all that good stuff is to come. So y'all stay tuned, okay? All my chosen ones, all my warrior princesses, all my warrior queens, this is the right page to be on. I love you guys. Stay tuned until the next video. Mwah.